Most believe they are in control of their life, their reaction. But look closely. Someone says one harsh word and suddenly the mind is on fire, anger appears, defense appears, argument begins. Words fly back and forth. One person throws a stone, the other throws two, and very quickly a small moment becomes a long battle. But pause for a moment. If someone is already disturbed and speaks from that disturbance, must that disturbance now becomes yours as well? Or is there another possibility? To see clearly that the person is simply passing on their agitation, like someone handing you a hot coal. The question is simple: do you pick it up or do you leave it where it is? Most people pick it up instantly. Not only pick it up, they throw it back harder. Now two people are burning and each believe they are winning. This happens everywhere: at home, at work, on street, even on the internet. One message appears, someone feels offended. Another message appears, now the argument grows legs. Soon, two strangers who never met in life are fighting like lifelong enemies. And strangely enough, both feel powerful while doing it. But look again. Is reacting to every disturbance a real power, or is it simply being controlled? Just like a puppet. If anyone can press a small button and your anger immediately appears, who is in control? The one who pressed the button or the one who exploded? Now look at relationships. Two people separate, they say that person is my ex. But sometimes the ex is still living within, inside the mind. Every thought is about them, every story returns to them. Sometimes people even plan revenge. How will I show them? How will I prove them wrong? Years pass, but the ex partner is still controlling the mind like a remote control. Press a memory, anger appears. Press another memory, sadness appears. So, are they really ex or still very present? The same thing happens with enemies. Someone decides that person is my enemy. Now, every action of that person controls your mood. If they succeed, you feel irritated. If they fail, you feel happy. Your inner state is now connected to their life, and without noticing, your so called enemy is running your emotional system. This happens even in sports. One small insult from an opponent, and suddenly the player loses focus. Anger replaces clarity. The opponent did not defeat them, their reaction did. Real strength looks very different. Real clarity is the ability to choose when to speak and to choose when silence is wiser, to see someone else's disturbance without becoming disturbed. Not because you are weak, but because you are clear. When you are no longer forced to react, something powerful appears: freedom. Now, words are used carefully, silence is used wisely. No one can easily drag you into their storm, because storm only grows when two winds collide. If one side becomes still, the storm has nowhere to go. Then speaking becomes intentional, silence becomes strength, and the mind is no longer pushed around by every passing emotion. That is real control. Not controlling others, but being fully able to decide when to respond and when to remain quiet. And that cannot happen unless you are fully aware, conscious of every moment, conscious of every breath, conscious of every moment, moment to moment. And for that, you need to slow down. See your mental process. See how the anger arises. And when you start to see that process happening, then you are not controlled by anger, you are not controlled by thoughts. You are looking at it from a distance. Then you are in control. You are in control of that which is trying to control everyone, and that is freedom. Then you can speak when you want to speak, or you can remain silent if you want to stay silent.